Hello, top 11 managers around the world. Welcome back to my channel, Mamun Prefer Gaming. This is Al Mamun with you from Bangladesh, and in this video, I am gonna discuss about top 5 tricks to win big matches. Tricks number 1. Hide your formation. You can hide your formation, guys. Just before match, you can actually come up with your right formation. So let me show you how you can hide your formation. As you have seen, this is a formation which is 3-1-4-1-1, and this is my actual formation, and I'm gonna play with this formation the next match. So now I am gonna choose another formation this way. You are gonna click here and then squat setup, and in squat setup you are gonna pick the desired one, the false one rather, that is not gonna be used, but you are gonna put it. So this one you are gonna put. Now it is 3-1-3-3, and when it is the match time, like 5 minutes 2 minutes before, I am gonna set back my previous formation, which is my own formation that I'm gonna use for the next match. So this is how you can actually hide your formation, actual formation. And what is the benefit of it? Your opponent will not be able to work on your formation, because your opponent can actually pick a formation that can beat your formation. So in that case, when you are not choosing the right formation, the formation you are gonna use, you are gonna actually get benefit of it. Your opponent will actually judge on the false formation, and he will prepare for that formation. So when you will come and join before match, like 4 or 5 minutes before, when you are going to change the formation, your opponent will have no idea, and he will face problem for sure. And in the match, he will actually feel uncomfortable, and in match situation, he will have to change his decision, will have to change formation, which is very difficult in match situation. You don't have available player to go back to any formation. Tricks number 2. Keep your team percentage low. You need to keep your team percentage low. It is a trick that you can use. When you keep your team percentage low, then the similar way, the first one I talked about, similar way, your opponent will be startled by you, will be really surprised, and he will face a huge problem. So I'm going to show you how you can actually lower your percentage. You're going to click here, and when you click here, you will have squat setup option. Here you will actually save your desired formation, and the low one, in this squat, you are going to put low quality player, and after that you are going to save it here, so that quickly you can actually change the formation whenever you need. And when you change your formation, squat, the squat which had powerful players, they're going to be changed, and it will remain as a low percentage team. And when your opponent will come, and he will see it, he will see you are a low percentage team. But when you actually change it just before 5 minutes or 2 minutes before the match, he will be very surprised. And if he thinks that you are a low percentage player, if he doesn't check your whole squad, then he is in trouble, because he didn't really train perfectly, he didn't really spend much rest in order to face you, or he didn't really prepare 100%, because he knows that he is bigger than you. He doesn't need to train properly or need to prepare more better way. As a result, he may lose against you, because he didn't really prepare himself the way he needed. Tricks number 3. Hide your players. Yes, now this one is the most used one for last 2-3 seasons. People used it a lot, and they actually startled many people. So I'm going to show you how you can hide your player, and later I will also discuss about the benefit of hiding a player. So how you can hide a player? Here is the option of academy training rather. So you are going to use the help of academy training. Many people actually use academy training to hide their player at the beginning stage. At the beginning of the season, they hide their big players, and then when the big matches come, they actually make them join and surprise you and win matches. So let's show you how it works. I'm gonna pick a randomly a player, a good player over 120%. This player joined my club as 18 years old from Youth Academy, Rizal Karim Hussain. And as you have seen that if I add this coach, it will take 55 token and 120% the player's actual percentage, and it's gonna add 4 to 5%. So this is not huge. It's 16 days, but it takes a lot of time, which is time consuming. That's what I don't really like. But if you really want to hide your player, if you see your opponents are less, not really big opponent than you at the beginning, but some of the big opponents are gonna face you at the end. So in that time, 16 days, you can take this player and then you can add his attributes here, and after 15 days later you can have this player and your opponents will get surprised. So you will have to focus on the time as well, so that you can whether you can play final or semi-final or quarterfinal with this player or not, you will have to understand, and you'll have to calculate the time properly. So just showed you as an example, but now I'm gonna actually in real I'm gonna pick up coach and I'm gonna put a player in academy training. I personally don't like to put player in training academy, because if you put here, it is gonna take a lot of time, guys, and you cannot use your player, and which is not really interesting to me. But yes, once again, it's a trick. If you really want to use this trick, if you want to hide your player, then you can do this trick. You can follow this training method, because by this your opponent will be surprised. Your opponent will not be able to know your exact quality of your players, how many good players you have. If you have a good player, a strong player, you will not see him, because when you put him in training, and nobody will see this player. As I'm showing you now, you see Rizal Karim is now going to be put in training, and I'm going to continue. And once I do it, this one was free from the special sponsor. So once I'm going to put it, the player is going to be unseen to the opponent. So let me show you in training option. The player is now in training, and it's gonna take 2 hours, not for many days. I didn't put it, just for showing you how it works. So now I'm gonna go to a squad, and I'm gonna show you how it looks like the player from my side. And as you have seen, the player is not in my main 11 because I cannot use him, and he is at the end, and he is already unseen to the opponents will not be able to see him. So they will think that you don't have a great ML. So in that case, it's a benefit for you. You can really surprise your opponent when the match will begin, and you will get this player back just before match, or 1 day 2 day before the match, and in that case your opponent will face serious pressure. He needs to grow a player day night, and which is really not possible. Tricks number 4: get on fire status just before a match. Now, not every match requires these sort of things, right? You have a final, you have a Champions League semi-final, you have a CAF quarter-final. A very big team is going to play against you. In this sort of situation, you can use this sort of tricks. You don't need to use this sort of tricks daily, and you cannot even do this. So now you see, I'm in the special sponsor here. Actually, you will have some 1 fire status free, 1 at the beginning and 4 at the end of the season. So not end, I mean middle of the season rather. So you can claim them whenever you need. You keep them unclaimed, and then you claim them whenever you need. And not only special sponsor, but also events. You can go for events. Many events can be unclaimed, can keep this sort of 1 fire as unclaimed rather. So in the draw frenzy, you will see there will be also this sort of 1 fire a lot of. When you play draw frenzy a lot, you will get this sort of things a lot. These are useless, I mean, in terms of no DS, but for you, not so not so much useless. Sometimes it's handy. It's sometimes really good for you when you play up against a very big team. So claim this on fire status just before a very big match, final, Champions League final, cup final, or quarter-final, semi-final up against a giant team. So claim them when you need to claim. Tricks number 5. Increase player skill dramatically. Yes, guys, you can do drama. You can do drama with your opponent in top 11. Yeah, it's like drama. So what you can do, train before the match. How you can do this, I'm gonna show you now. So same way, you can go to a special sponsor event and there will be some free attributes, but in this season you have no free attributes. But generally in a special sponsor you get free attributes. But if you don't have free attributes even in the next season, there are plenty of options as well to claim attribute. There will be events, for an example, the best event is Draw Frenzy. But if you get in any season, if you get attributes in a special sponsor, you keep them unclaimed and you claim them just before that important match. So let's show you the Draw Frenzy attributes because it is available now. So when you play Draw Frenzy, you're going to play 4, 5 or 6 time Draw Frenzy in a month, because in a season you are going to get 5 to 6 maybe tickets, free tickets. These amount of tickets may vary. It depends on top 11 how frequently they are going to give you tickets. But you are going to get some free tickets. But if you use them, you're going to get mostly red card, I'm sure. But sometime you can use 5 token just to go 7 to 10 level. So in that sort of situation, you can have some sort of attributes, free attributes for the players. So these sort of attributes can be very handy if you have more benefit, but you can keep them unclaimed and you can actually use them whenever you need up against a very big team or in a final match or in before semi-final, because this Draw Frenzy event is gonna stay for a long time rather. So make good use of it, and thank you very much for watching my video, and please I beg you, please subscribe my channel so that I can share you more videos. And I am the only YouTuber who speaks in English and provide daily content on top 11. So please help me, inspire me to make more videos.